We are congratulating the Catholic bishops in Cameroon because they are strongly behind President Paul Biya to go home and rest, to go on retirement. They have seen it. It is clear that they have seen it spiritually that President Paul Biya cannot govern Cameroon again. And they are the spiritual fathers of President Paul Biya because President Paul Biya is a faithful Catholic Christian. And these are his spiritual fathers saying that he cannot. They are angry in their spirit. If you look at their statement, the Archbishop of Douala Diocese says that President Paul Biya running for the upcoming presidential election is unacceptable, that he should go home and rest. The president of the Archbishop of Ngandero says that who will you govern when you have crushed all Cameroonians in the Molinens, that is blender? You don't intimidate your people, especially when they are only asking for food. You want people to come from heaven to tell you that the people are suffocating. If this is your first time joining TFA Talking Point, please subscribe to our channel as we will be talking about this whole issue. And then we heard about the Archbishop of Yogwa in the Far North region who also came out against President Paul Biya and said he told that nothing terrible can happen again because they are already living a tough life with President Paul Biya as president. There is nothing that can happen again. That is what I told you in some of my videos, that the way Cameroonians are living now, they are just waiting for something to touch them, for them to explode. And this is the time that it is risky for President Paul Biya to run for the upcoming presidential election for himself, his family, and those who have been supporting him in power. If they are wise enough, the best thing for them to do is to resign, all of them. I'm talking the entire CPTM, to just surrender, that they are not going to participate in the upcoming presidential election. Because the level Cameroonians are now, there is nothing that they have not seen. There is no hardship that they have not gone through. They have been illegally arrested, and they have experienced that they are used to. Killed around Sunday, they are used to that, and many other things. So there is nothing they are afraid of. That is the very thing the Archbishop of Yogwa was talking about here. So President Paul Biya should be careful. The best thing he has to do is to say, I am not going to participate. I am not going to participate in this, because spiritually his own denomination have seen it that he cannot, he should not. They are tired of, because if you look at the anger within them, the way they are angry, why saying this, you know that these people have seen something bigger than what we are seeing naturally. I know all Cameroonians are angry, but the question is, will President Paul Biya listen? That is the question we are talking about. Because the fear of leaving power is more than any other fear. It's more than the fear of going to hellfire. It's more than the fear of listening to their spiritual fathers. Because of what they have done. The looting they have done in Cameroon. The lives that they have crushed in Cameroon. That is the main issue. If you look at the elite in your locality, you look at the traditional rulers who are benefiting from the system, you look at the politicians, you look at the top government officials, you look at the President Paul Biya himself, then you will know that what they have done, there is no way. They prefer to stay in that power, cover themselves from all this thing, and die in that power. That is their prayer. But God and nature say they will not. They have to test and see for themselves part of the judgment here on earth. And that is the fear. But now at the level in which Cameroonians are, who were archbishops, who were in support, we have been accusing them for some period that they are just silent, they are just like supporting the CPTN, are now talking without any fear. We are calling on all other religious leaders to stand up against President Paul Biya. His end of year speech, there was an indication there that he would run for it. for 2025 presidential election. And the CPDM already gave their own support. Cameroon is boiling, and Cameroonians have taken more than enough. And there is no one that want to take another 7 years of calamity, 7 years of destruction, 7 years of intimidation, 7 years of looting again. Not just one person in Cameroon. Southern Cameroonians have taken more than, and they stand up in 2016 and say enough is enough. Now the French Cameroonians are seeing into the pain of the people of Southern Cameroon, and they also have taken more than enough. And President Paul Biya might not be lucky as the president of Syria was, that he managed to escape to Russia. President Paul Biya might not have the chance to escape. Now is the time for him to gently, lawfully declare that the entire CPDM will be leaving